Hey, what's up dingoes? This is Juan Dingo and I'm here with another startup tutorial for you guys. This one is going to be with Green Lantern and I'm just going to walk you through some of his best startup options, which I think Green Lantern probably has some of the most diverse startup options in the game. So the first one is going to be the Parallel Nature combo string, which is back 1-3, and it's going to come across in I think about 14 or 15 frames, but it's going to come all the way across and hit him with a low. And from there you're going to be able to go into his trait and then into a full combo. So the good things about this option is that it does come across and it pretty much immobilizes them while they're on the ground because they have to block low. But they can punish just with doing a neutral jump and getting a free jump in, most likely to a full combo, which will give them the momentum right at the start. So this option I would kind of pocket it until further in the set. Just throw it out there later on when they're expecting like maybe an overhead. Which brings me to the second option, which is his lowering drop kick, and that's going to be one in the air. And the reason why this is one of his best options in my opinion is because he probably has one of the best air ones in the air, because you just throw it out. You can do an instant air one and still hit him on coming down. So it just stays out there. I think the only other person that has this kind of like their one stays out there this long is I think Zod stays out there pretty long, so does Harley Quinn's, but Green Lantern's by far stays out the longest. And the good thing about this option is because if they are expecting this startup, which is a pretty common one, and they try to neutral jump punish, or they do anything else like try to jump in on you, if you throw this out, if you do an instant air one in the air, that's gonna throw them off guard, and you can convert from the air one if they jump into a full combo. The bad things about this option is, so if they get familiar with it, if you keep throwing it out there, they're just gonna go low and they're gonna bait it out, and you're gonna try to get a jump in and they're gonna do a down two. And there's a lot of characters you really don't want to get down two'd from, like Zod, Green Lantern, Grundy. They can just convert a down two into massive damage. So there's definitely like a negative part to that startup, but it definitely makes his options a lot diversified. So the next one is the Lantern's Might, which is down back one. Alright, so what this is going to do is it's going to pretty much take them out of the air. If they jump backward, forward, or neutral, you're going to take them out of the air, and it's going to give you the first bar of meters. So it's pretty much going to go into a huge startup for you. The good things about this, there's no interactions on this stage right off the bat, but if there were, it pretty much kind of takes those out of the equation, because Lantern is pretty famous for his Lantern's Might, so they're not going to go and try to jump and hit an interactable, because they're pretty much in your control on startup. The bad thing about this is it's probably one of the most punishable moves in the game on block. It's just incredibly negative. I could see if you throw this out even from the startup sweeping distance, they can punish you. Characters like Aquaman, Raven, anyone with like kind of a full screen move can punish you full screen, so definitely think about when you're gonna throw it out. If you see them going for an interactable, you do have a slight second to kind of decide to throw it out there or not. Let's see. The next one is his Air O's Rocket, which is back forward one in the air. I like this option because this really mixes them up, especially Probably the first match of the set, I'll either go for the jump forward 1, the lowering drop kick, or I'll go for the jump back always rocket. Drop kick or rocket. The reason for this is this one, the jump back always rocket, kind of keeps you out of harm's way while also throwing an offensive missile out there, which is an overhead. So if you want to just play it safe, and you're not going against someone who can definitely punish that, like say you're doing a mirror match with Green Lantern and you try to jump back and he throws his Lantern's Might out, you're going to get punished. But as long as you know the matchup and you know that there's not a lot they can do about your jump back, then you can go ahead and throw that out, and if they block it, it's fine. You have all this distance to work with. Let's see. And about interactables, so if there's an interactable, say, behind both of you, I would definitely jump forward with a lowering drop kick and try to catch them. You're most likely going to catch them because, I don't know, I've always caught people trying to go for those interactables. If the interactable's like right in front of you, I would throw the Lantern's Might out just right off the bat. It's just, actually, if there's an interactable right ahead, I would actually go for his parallel nature. Just do the back one. Don't try to go into a full combo if there's an interactable. Just go like that to catch them, just in case they don't go for the interactable. And that way, if they do go for the interactable, all you have to do is forward dash, and then they'll be mid-air trying to throw it, and you can punish them mid-air. If the interactable is way behind them, you can throw out the Lantern's Might, but if you miss it, you're probably gonna get hit by if they block it, they can possibly punish you, but if they go for the interactable, yeah, it's gonna be in your favor. Yeah, that's about it for startup options. Just know your matchups. Green Lantern is really, his startup options are probably one of his biggest strengths, is because he has so much he can do. These are just a few of the ones that I use a lot that are kind of proven for me. But yeah, that's about it for now, and I'll see you guys on the next startup tutorial. Bye.